Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I recently did a video sharing some ways that you can pray for your husband. But I want to talk to the moms right now. And I want to talk about ways that you can pray for your children. What are some prayer points that you can use as you pray for your children? And these are some things that I started to implement in my personal time with God as I pray for my kids. So if you're interested, keep on watching. My name is Ann Garstone. For those of you who are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. On this channel, we discuss all things faith, lifestyle, and sister locks. And so today, I wanted to talk to the moms who pray, the moms who want the best for their children, the moms who feel like they don't know what else to say, right? They don't know. The moms who feel that they just want God to move on their children's behalf. And so these are some prayer points that I've implemented in my prayer walk with God, in my prayer time with God. And so I wanted to share it with you. And hopefully it's something that you can use. It's an encouragement for you. And if it is, please share. Please share it. So for number one, you want to pray for your children's future. We know what their present looks like, but we don't know what their future is going to look like. And we pray that everything that we instill in them are things that they're going to use so that their future is a bright one. And so you want to pray that God will give them a bright future, that he will prepare the way for them. Now we know that God has plans for them, great plans for them. We also know that sometimes children don't really listen, right, and do the right things. And so you want to pray that whatever God has for them in their future are things that they will be able to reach, things that they'll be able to benefit from, that they'll be able to see, right, without forfeiting because of, steps that they've made to alter that. Number two, you want to pray for their decisions. Whew. Kids can make some real bad decisions, and it's a part of life, right? Because we learn from every decision that we make. You can even think back to yourself, right? And when you were a child, and some of the decisions that you made, they weren't always so great, right? But we can pray that the decisions that they make are decisions that are going to bring positive outcomes. We can pray that when they have tough times, when they have to make a tough decision, that they will remember. They will remember all that you've taught them. They'll remember their morals. They'll remember, where they come from. They'll remember the scriptures that you've had them memorize. You can pray for those things. You can pray that God will help them in their decision making, so that their decisions will be fruitful, that their decisions will be ordered and guided by God. Number three, you want to pray for their relationships. These kids pick up so many different friends along the way, and it's like, who is that? Like, how does that person match you? Like, you don't even stand for those things. Like, you don't even, and they'll just gravitate toward any kind of person. So you want to pray that God will surround them with good people, good kids, that come from families that may have the same morals as you, the same belief systems as you, because you don't want them to get caught up with a group of friends that completely changes their outlook on life and the way you've raised them and their godly principles. And so you want to pray that their relationships, not only their friendships, but that their relationships are going to be fruitful. Who my son, chooses to be a girlfriend, who my daughter chooses to be a boyfriend, that those relationships will be fruitful, that those relationships will be God ordained and God led. Then you want to pray for their walk with Christ. There's but so much that we can do. We give them Jesus and we just pray that they take him for themselves. You can't force a child to do something. Forcing them to love God is going to make them not love God. Forcing them to do things that will benefit them, they won't get that love for it because it's being forced on them. So you want to always have these talks with them, constantly talking and pouring into them and giving them that room to ask questions and to gain clarity on areas that they may feel confused about, right? But you want to pray for their walk with Christ, that God will meet them at their level, right? And that he will visit them and give them their own experience with him so that they can call him their own. And finally, you want to pray for their impact in the world. Every person is here for a reason, and every person has been gifted with something by God. And you want to pray that God allows them to tap into that potential, tap into that impact, and impact the world, impact their circle of friends, impact their music teacher, impact their basketball coach, impact whoever they come into contact with, right? Just because they're young doesn't mean that they're not capable. 1 Timothy 4 verse 12 says, don't let anyone despise you because you were young, but set an example for the believers in speech, faith, conduct, love, and in purity. And so just because they're young doesn't mean that they are not capable. It doesn't mean that they are not anointed. It doesn't mean that they are not powerful in their own right. And so we want to make sure that we're praying for their impact in the world, that they have an impact, that people will remember them for good things, that people will remember them for good deeds, right? And not for the negative ones. And so those are some things that I've started to implement. If there are some other things that you have been praying for your children, please comment down below and let's just grow together. I'd like to add more prayer points to my list as well. And anyone else who's here to watch this video may learn from you as well. So please don't hesitate to comment in the comment section below, and we can continue the conversation there. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you taking your time to watch this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with someone who you feel may benefit from it. Thank you so much. And don't forget, there's only one you, so be the best you that you can be.